What up, my homies? We got the Bogster back there hanging out. We're gonna do a little bit of fishing. I got a personal kind of like problem, question, conundrum, and I'm gonna throw it your way because you guys got a bunch of experience, tournament stuff. It has to do with MLF and tournament fishing, basically. It's not the rule changes. That's a whole nother ball game. Gonna be interesting. I think those anglers are gonna kind of start a union and they're gonna fight back. It might get a little ugly before 2024 sets in. But my personal question is sort of, it's a big question. I'm gonna throw you a lot of factors and I want your opinion. I wanna know what you think I should do and how you think I should approach it. As you guys know, I fished some tournaments over the summer. I had a good time, you know, and this channel has been in a lot of places. Some of you guys who are new to the channel, you'll get on here and be like, man, you got a nice boat and like, you got fancy, dude, it's taken me like, I think like 13 years, dude, to really be able to get a boat like this, saving, working all the time. And this isn't even my real job. A lot of you guys, I don't know if you knew that, but like the YouTube thing is a fun thing. I work my ass off freaking doing the other stuff that I do. Like if you go back to the videos in 2010, 2011, literally it was like a rental John boat. Then I bought like a $500 like John boat with a tiller. We've come a long way since then. So this year, the MLF Toyota Series is on Lake Guntersville, Smith Lake, and Lake Chickamauga. And if you guys watch the channel, you know that all of those are within like 2 hours of my house, dude. And so that kind of teased me. I also I like fishing Guntersville. I love fishing Smith Lake. I love catching spots. Chickamauga, I'm not super familiar with, but I've been on there like a couple times. So it really teased me. And I'm like, should I fish these? And then I kind of got a little weird because for as much as I kind of enjoyed the tournament fishing, I don't like the tournament fishing. I don't like the tournament mentality. I don't like the way these guys beat up fish sometimes. I'm not saying all of them, but I don't like the way these anglers treat fish. I don't think they're very, I don't know, as sympathetic with the resources they should be. And that's just saying it lightly. So I'm sort of struggling ethically on that level. You know, I would like to do it. I'd like to participate, and I'd like to participate in a good way. At the same time, I don't know if I really want to be a part of that kind of a crew. But the competition does sound fun. It'd be a cool opportunity to create some videos. But here are some other factors to kind of think about. One, the price, dude. I think it's like $1,800 to fish each one. So $1,800. We're talking about a $6,000 just for the entries, just to play ball for 3 tournaments. The other thing is too, I'll have a lower cost to actually travel since I can stay at home for basically 2 of those tournaments. And then for the 3rd one at Chickamauga, I wouldn't have to travel that far, but I'd still have to rent a hotel and stuff like that. So we're talking probably like an $8,000 to $10,000 investment, give or take, with baits, with food, maybe a little less. Let's say 8-ish or so. It's expensive. So one thing, and I think a lot of guys who fish stuff struggle with is, like, I could probably kind of pull that off and afford it, but at the same time, like, that's a lot of money, dude. That's like a big chunk. So do I go begging for like sponsors? Do I ask you guys, hey, is anybody interested in getting involved in the channel? It'll be specifically for these tournaments. Or do I, like, if I want to do it, do I just bite the bullet and take responsibility and go fish them and take it out of pocket and see what happens? Like, these are the kinds of questions, I don't know if all these tournament guys ask them, but like, I'm kind of rational with this stuff, dude. I work hard for my money. It's taken me a lot of time to get where I'm at, and so I'm not just going to piss away stuff just to be like, yeah, I fished the Toyota Series, because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They puff up their chest, they got the money, they go fish the derb, you know? The other thing too is I had fun fishing these little local derbies, the ABT on Guntersville and that this past summer. If I were to fish the Toyota Series, a lot of these local tournaments say ixnay on the local derby fishing. Basically, if you fish a tournament that costs more than $1,000, they won't let you fish anymore. Personally, I think that's the stupidest thing ever, because whether you're fishing a club derby or you're fishing professionally, I want to fish against the best dudes from wherever, from whenever, and putting a cap on that, I think it sort of inhibits the growth of anglers who are participating. That's my personal opinion. But the point being is I had fun fishing these local derbies. I had fun shooting videos. It was cool. It was easy. It was fun to go and hang out with these guys. Great group of guys at the ABT. If I were to fish these Toyota Series, I can't fish those ABTs because I'm not eligible. So these are the kinds of struggles. You know, there's kind of like that ethical struggle. Do I really want to be a part of this? Do I want to embrace this? Because in the end, I'm giving money to MLF. You know, I'm putting money in that pot for the tournament thing. Do I want to make that choice? Because by participating, I'm supporting. You know, it's kind of political, I guess, in a way. Do I want to take on the burden of the costs? It's expensive. You know, like do I want to pay that, or do I want to ask for money? I don't like asking for money. I don't know about you, but I don't like asking for money. Is that something that I would need to do. Should I do that? Should I not do that? And then the other thing is, am I canceling out other opportunities that I would have as much fun doing? Maybe they wouldn't be as lucrative from a pace point. But at the same time, like, I have a lot of fun, and I think they make for some cool videos. They push me. They're competitive to a certain level. So it's kind of confusing, man, to be honest with you. I love fishing these lakes. Gunnersville in February, I don't know it super well. I'm not super great in the cold water. I'm better during the summer, but it would be fun, like the challenge, you know. Smith Lake in April, a lot of spawning spots, suspended spots. You guys know how much I love using my forward facing. It would be a cool tournament. Not saying I would do well, but I think it could be a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun fishing out there in spring. And then I think Chick is in April or May, so you're gonna have maybe like the tail end of a spawn. You're gonna have ledge fish. You're gonna have fish offshore. You're gonna have some pre-spawn fish. So basically, it sets up, as long as like weather holds out and that, to be some like really cool experiences and really good fishing. I'm just so up in the air, dude. Like, I don't know, because I don't have goals. I don't want to fish the invitationals. Like, if you were to qualify, I don't want to be a pro angler. I think like that's something, I don't think it's lucrative. And I think, as we've seen with MLF, these guys get the short end of the stick. You know, like, they get beat up. Like, they tell them when, where, and how, and if they don't show up, they don't even have a shot of making money, and it's not even a guarantee of making money. I don't want to play that game. I control my own destiny. I don't have somebody tell me what to do, dude. Like, I've never played that game, and I've been poor, and I've been okay, and I'll keep being okay, and I'll keep making my own decisions. And I think that's kind of the struggle that I'm running into, is, do I really want to play that game? Do I want to be in that circle? So those are the factors. I really want your opinion. Between you guys and me, we probably have hundreds of years of tournament experience, life experience, and all that. And I'm not stupid enough to think that I know everything, or ignorant enough to think that I make the best decisions. I make my own decisions, but I'm not dumb enough not to ask for help. So I want your opinion. I want kind of pros and cons. What would you do? What do you think the best approach is? And, you know, it's kind of a cool opportunity with the schedule, because it's close. It would be probably the lowest overhead cost to doing something like this. So that's really teasing me. I have some knowledge of these lakes, but in the end, you know, you'd be committing to, you know, 3 tournaments. It's a lot of cost. It would be some cool video content, but I don't know. I'm just up in the air. So drop down in the comments box any kind of insights that you have, any thoughts, yay or nay, yes or no. Mike, you forgot about this. Balls, like, ask him if you can have the dog on the boat when you're fishing a derby. That would be actually a question, because Boggs have got to come fish a derby, dude. It wouldn't be a derb. It wouldn't be fishing without Bog. So I don't know, but drop it down. Hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate all your guys' help, and I'll let you know kind of what we decide.